Hiya guys, it's Al-Suwaidi with you again, this time on men's shoes. First, what difference does the country of manufacture make? And we're going to cover the two main ones, England and Italy. English-made shoes are Goodyear welted, and because of this, they're superior quality and will last longer. Most often, the toe caps are rounded at the front, just like this. Round at the front. Italian shoes are usually a bit more pricey because you're paying for the brand name as well, like Porsche, Gucci, Prada, something like that. They're usually Blake or Blake Rapid constructed, which, yes, provide extra comfort, but also let the water in and are inferior quality to a Goodyear welt. Aesthetically, they're usually pointy at the front, as you can see, and flat on the top. Good. Italian shoes tend to be more trendy and fashionable. Personally, I prefer English-made because they're better quality, and I'm not paying as much for a brand name, I'm paying for the better quality. Myself, I have a pair of Barkers. Excellent. Lokes, very similar to the Barkers, but I like them. And a pair of Trippers. I've got another pair of Trippers on the way as well. I absolutely love all of them. They're like my babies, but Charters and Chinis are also very good. In terms of leather or rubber soles tend to be more comfortable and harder wearing. More so than even the leather, but the leather is still a lot more classier, albeit more expensive. Personally, I've always went for a leather sole, and to save on heel repairs, I always put metal shoe tabs on them. Makes them last longer. Another thing about soles is that while the leather gets worn down more easily, if they're Goodyear welted, they're a lot easier and cheaper to get repaired, rather than a rubber sole or a Blake constructed. To some people, not necessarily including myself, the type of leather is also very important, and we're going to cover full grain, top grain, bonded, and painted leather. Full grain, which is the best on the market, is the top layer of the animal hide, and still has the marks and scars of the cow from barbed wire or bites or stuff like that, so it's really easy to tell. If you can't tell by this, then if you look really closely, you can actually see the paws of the animal, and it's also very matte and non-shiny. Full grain leather, matte, non-shiny, and if you look a bit closely, you can see the paws. I can't, but yeah, good, excellent. Top grain is the hide that has had too many scratches and marks, so had to be sanded down a lot, which took out the top layer where all of the strongest fibres are, and also lost some of its original texture. To make it look proper again, they put a thin layer of oil-based chemicals on top, giving it a slightly shiny finish. Slightly shiny. Still very good quality leather, but not as good as full grain. Paintin leather is usually for tuxedo shoes, or maybe even something kinky for your partner. It's very shiny due to the oil-based chemicals on top of the corrected grain leather, which is has been sanded down a little bit more than the top grain and is okay quality. Suede is a good example of corrected grain. Bonded leather is at least one of the lowest qualities of leather there is, and that's because it's just pieces of scrap leather glued together. Wouldn't recommend it. Concerning where to buy your shoes, from my experience, for the same quality of footwear, your local cobbler will more than likely be doing you a better deal on not only the price, but also for repairs and for add-ons, much better than your retailer. One last thing is about how to take care of them. As I said, leather soles can get worn down over time, so get some metal heel taps on them. Also, depending on the leather, you can either use a shoe polish or a wax spray. Wax spray for slightly shiny finishes, and also very shiny finishes. Make sure that the shoe polish is the right colour for the right colour of leather, i.e. black shoe polish for a matte black shoe, and tan shoe polish for a tan shoe. And that you don't put matte polish on a slightly shiny shoe. Otherwise, they won't remain very shiny for very long. So that your shoes remain in shape over time, use a set of shoe trees. Why is this not coming out? There it is. This is what a set of shoe trees looks like. You can find them at most good retailers, shoe retailers. If you're really pedantic about taking care of your shoes, like I am, you can use a shoe brush to brush off all of the dirt before polishing. But a cloth or a duster will do the same thing. That's me on shoes. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments or ideas for what you'd like to see from me in the future, pop it in the comment section below. Take care.